Just a few more minutes.
Hey! Green blood!
Cut.
And so the day has finally come. My royal fledglings are leaving the nest.
Accompanied by their most loyal and tenacious master of arms.
As loyal as your gold.
Oh, enough with the cold mercenary. I know you like...
You defend yourself well, Greenblood. One might think you had a proper master of arms.
The best.
You already training for your new post of legate? Don't tire yourself. Flattery'll get you nowhere. But for the fight, you have remembered your basics. Your performance just got you out of... Unless you want to go through the paces again before we depart.
I would be up for that.
In that case, Otto, fight with honor! It appears we've brushed up on the basics.
It does.
Indeed.
Are your bags packed?
Yes.
On the contrary, if you... I should...
I'll meet you in...
Very well.
What is this? Have you not been taught to knock? I've asked 1,000 times. Oh, it's you, my dear child.
Mother, I'm sorry. I'm having trouble getting used to your condition.
Come now, let's speak of more pleasant things. I'm so very happy to hear your voice. You remind me so much of your father. I do miss him so. Today is the big day, isn't it? Ready to set sail for that island everyone's talking about.
Yes, but the idea of leaving you behind, alone and ill...
Dying, my child. Alas, there is nothing you can do by staying that would ease my suffering. One thing brings me cheer. They say the island is full of miracles, and we might find a cure.
Even if I were to find it, I would never be able to return in time.
I know. But it brings me comfort to know my son has left on a mission to heal his people. Come now. It is time for you to take leave. Here, take this with you.
What is it?
A family heirloom. Something that... Take it and keep it with you. May it bring you good luck. All my blessings go with you, my child. Now, be off.
Kurt? It's done.
Sorry, Greenblood. Look, we can see the masts of the ship that'll be taking us. This is one sacred adventure we're embarking on.
I hope this island will keep its promises.
In order to know that, we'll need to find Constantine first.
You're right. Maybe he's already at the port. He was so eager to leave.
This will be quite the chore to finish before our departure. The commander wants to recover some merchandise from our supplier, but the transporter doesn't want to deliver. I did all I could to persuade. Nothing came of it. All the parliamenting fatigues me. But this is your domain. I wouldn't say no to a little help.
Of course. Where is the supplier?
In the lower boroughs, near the port.
Right then. We'll put it on our list of visits.
Where would you like to be?
I've been asked to pay visits to the ambassadors of Thélème and the Bridge Alliance before our departure. Their dwellings are not far from here. We could go there first.
Very well. Do you think Constantine will be waiting for us next to the ship?
I don't know, but it's certainly worthy of inspection.
sí. Ahora sí hay mejor cargo. Espadazo es peor que lo... Ah. Físico está más cabrón. No, ya tengo que imponerlos.
Where would you like to begin?
I've been asked to pay visits to the ambassadors of Thélème and the Bridge Alliance before our departure. Their dwellings are not far. Go there first.
Very well. You think Constantine will be waiting for us next to the ship?
I don't know, but it's certainly worthy of inspection.
To my health, and death to the others! To my health, and death to the others! To my health, and to my... To my health, and death to the others!
¿Otra vez? Ah, mierda. Aquí sobre el... Ah, que no me voy a dejar otra vez ahí. Ah.
And death to the others! Move away! Things are about to get dicey!
Your Excellency.
Lord de Sade, I have been told that you were named legate. Those are great responsibilities, but you will bring honor upon your family and the
I thank you, Excellency. I've come here to inform you of our departure for Difisil. My cousin Constantine is about to take up office as governor of New Serene, and I'm accompanying him.
I had no idea you would be leaving so quickly. What a shame. Well, then, that is a pity. Have a pleasant voyage. A brilliant future await. Please convey to your cousin my congratulations and sincere...
You seem slightly hesitant. Please, tell me what troubles you.
A rather
Do people actually give...
Alas, yes. As you can well... In any city of the Bridge Alliance, we would have arrested...
I shall see what
I thank you. The man...
Would you be so kind as to tell me what...
With the Alliance was the greatest, but our... And of course, today, each day...
Could you give me your understanding?
But it is by...
The Bridge Alliance has been...
Alas, it is the vegetation. We discover some savage, but you shall discover.
And what of your war? If the...
But
have you...
direct comfort.
I need to be going. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Now, good people, don't you? Citizens, I present to you Panacea, the absolute cure of everything. Toothache, stomach ailment, and even an open wound. This potion heals all of that. And more still, this little phial is the product of years of research and intensive labor. I hear you asking if this remedy can heal one from the Malichor. Alas, not yet. But your question is legitimate. I am so close to finding
the cure. But the Malachor isn't the only ailment causing you to suffer. Not true? Then don't miss out on this chance and give yourself a healthy and energized life. Rejoice! A file only costs a few coins, and well worth it to make your life shiny and new again.
Does it really heal everything, your potion?
Everything. Absolutely everything. Except the Malachor, of course. That being said, it is known that those in top health resist the Malachor best of all. Then don't throw away this chance. Think of all the pains that this potion could help you avoid.
You are right. It's a deal. I'm gonna take two.
There's a man that knows a good deal when he sees one. Hurry now. There won't be enough for everyone.
There he is. He's our man, no doubt.
His speech is well polished.
Ah, you're finally tempted.
In all honesty,
In this day and age,
will you drink one of your potions?
Oh, cool. But...
Come.
There's
Nothing.
a menu.
We need to steal one of these potions and force him to drink it.
Brilliant idea, Kurt. Let's take a look at his cart.
To my help, and death to the others! Move away! Things are about to get dicey! Have you finally made up your mind?
I happen to have a vial of your medicine. Would you...
This bullying is trying...
You refuse to take...
You might have put something...
No, look. The vial...
And you dare...
Come now. This might help to...
Yes... No...
Damnation. He got away. He can't have gone far.
Find him before his head ends up on a spike.
Think back to the note that we found. We need to take a look at the tavern. He won't leave the city without his belongings.
You'll find all you need in our selection. Whatever you need to be the talk of all serene.
don't have the key.
You again? What are you doing in my room?
I'm
neither deaf nor...
the Alliance ambassador.
Sahin. And here I am.
Dr. Sahin warned me.
I understand if I would still...
Why does Sahin bear you such hate?
I wasn't fooled. I saw them to find a rebel.
It is for an act of... Are you not ashamed to have poisoned...
These potions...
But you could just...
You don't understand. This potion...
So you
I don't have a choice.
If this potion...
I ran tests. A small... With the mob. What?
Your methods don't...
I don't...
Perhaps, but...
So...
I'm going to help you leave the city, but...
I swear it.
Very well.
If we can't find a way to sneak out of here discreetly, we will have to confront...
I haven't lost hope that I'll be able to help them hear reason.
It would be better if I remain hidden while waiting. So, did you find a way to get me out of this?
Yes. I've unlocked the circuit.
Without being skinned up?
You need to remain...
I follow you.
Let's sneak out the back.
I hope we don't run into any unhappy patients. Angry customers. And we have no choice but to go this way? Holy people, I've seen... distance. I should have stayed at the tavern. I was safe. Holy demons, they've seen me. Protect me. I've never learned to fight.
To my help! And death to the others!
Whatever you need to be the talk of all serene.
My cart, finally. I owe you my life. How can I ever thank you?
Just do us the favor of never coming back. And stop this deceitful commerce.
Have no worries about that. I'm not going to forget this lesson anytime soon.
Move along now. Get out of here while there's still time.
Would you accept this as a token of my gratitude? Farewell, my lord.
Your Excellency.
Lord de Sade.
I tracked down your man near the coin guard barracks.
Finally. Did you capture?
Let's just say I put an end. Matters turn. He managed to slip through our fingers.
Once again.
We followed his... All the same.
Governor Burn.
Thank you for...
I need to be going. Goodbye, Excellency.
Goodbye, Lord.
Good day, Excellency.
Sir de Sade, to what do
I have come to
allow me?
You are correct.
It is the mother.
Really? Tell me more about it. And perhaps I can take care of your problem before...
Very well. We know, but these... We would...
Heresy is not a... But I'm sure my uncle...
The prince... For...
I see. If you're heretic... I'll look into this and... Could you tell me anything about... I've heard...
The Lord... But they're...
What's your point of view on the How is Thélème faring?
We built... Our... But... And we...
How goes the conflict with the bridge? And on Tirfredi?
To my knowledge, the bridge, which leaves...
I must be going. Farewell, Excellency.
May the...
The merchant is there. To my help, and death to the others! Careful, Greenblood! You're wounded! Move away! To my help, and death to the others! Careful, Greenblood! You're wounded! Careful, Greenblood! You're wounded!
Oh, no mames. Oh, su madre.
The merchant is there. To my help! And death to the others! Careful, Greenblood! You're wounded! Move away! Things are about to get dicey!
Ah, ay, ese maldito.
The merchant is there. To my help, and death to the others! Move away! Things are about to get dicey! Green Blood, you're wounded!
No. Ay, madre.
The merchant is there. To my help! And death to the others! Move away! Things...
¡No! ¡Qué lento está! Está bien lento. ¡Ah! Ay, sigo pinches. El escopetero me va a chingar, me va a chingar, me va a chingar.
I wish you a good day, Your Excellency. The merchant is there. To my help, and death to the others!
¡Ay, no! ¡Oh! Ese pinche escopetero ya me traen... ¡Ay, encabronado!
The merchant is there. To my help, and death to the others! To my help, and death to the others! Move away, things are about to get dicey! Green blood! I can't hold on much longer!
¡Ay! ¡Muévete, vamos! ¡Vámonos arriba! ¡Ah, qué babón eres! Ah, pues si tengo el... Maldita sea. No, te tiran de volada, mono asqueroso. Compañero del alma. Dice que se suba todo el abajito de la vida. Nos vamos a dar. quedar así.
To my help, and death to the others! Careful, Greenblood! You're wounded!
Ay, no.
Move away!
No.
To my help,
¿Dónde está el
and death
maldito
to the
idiota?
others!
Allá.
Broke your armor! Be careful!
No seas así, maldito. Oh.
The merchant
Lo
is
voy a dejar, a
there.
lo mejor necesito al otro compañero. También lo voy a dejar ahí. Necesito ir allá. Ay, eso me cabrona cuando no puedo hacer algo. Eso sí, me gusta. Con el pinche astillita en la mano. Romperles el hocico. Romperles el hocico. Hociqueiros.
Lively there, lads and lasses! I promised the merchants and their prince we'd be off before the tide. You, man, carry that properly. That porcelain is worth more than your life. There are some children we'd been best to refuse.
Captain Vasco,
And you are?
I'm de Sardet, the prince's nephew. If all is in order, we will soon be embarking on your boat.
It's a ship. Not a boat.
Apologies.
Apologies for my asking, but the young governor isn't with you.
He didn't come home this morning. I need to find him before departure.
I hope nothing's happened to him or he hasn't changed his mind. The tide does not wait.
Perhaps he simply celebrated his imminent departure with a little too much enthusiasm. Is everything ready?
We're short a crew member. The cabin boy is missing. But have no fear, we will leave without him if he does not present himself before the tide.
Is he an important member of the crew?
We don't need him for sailing or navigation. He's only a cabin boy.
He must have simply had a bit too much to drink in celebrating his departure. Like another I know.
I doubt that. Jonas was never one to fancy drink. And it's been 2 days since last he was seen. Now I fear something bad has happened to him. Might I ask you, if you hear anything, could you report it to me? I would like to set sail with a clear mind.
Preguntaremos sobre el gourmet. ¿Cuándo lo vio por última vez?
When did you see your cabin boy for the last time?
It's been 2 days since I've had any news at all. It wasn't out of the ordinary until this morning. My men have free shore leave when we're docked. But the day of departure, every able-bodied sailor must be present on the ship.
Does the boy know anyone in Serene?
Other than fellow Nords, you mean? I don't think so, but it's difficult to be sure.
This Jonas, does he have any close friends amongst the crew?
In tradition, we are all members of the same family. But yes, there would be Flavia and Laura.
Might I have a word with them?
As you wish. You'll find them over there, in port.
Have you seen anyone wandering about? Suspicious looking? Maybe clandestine passengers?
Take a look around. There are far too many comings and goings to spot possible stowaways. As long as they don't try and get on my ship, I pay no attention to them. That said, we did catch ourselves a smuggler just a while ago.
A smuggler? Maybe he could be of some use. Where could I find him?
In the port jails, not far from the warehouses. May I ask you, why the sudden interest in smugglers and the odd stowaway?
A couple of heretics are planning on leaving Serene. The ambassador of Teleme has entrusted me with the job of capturing them.
Happy to see that you trust me enough to seek my counsel in the affair. Just so happens that I heard someone talking about the couple. The Cardinal's men are far from discreet. They're making quite some ruckus, asking to search our warehouses. We, of course, refused entry. Only the Nords have access. I'm sorry, Your Excellency, but I'm certain your potential stowaways aren't far. But we won't allow you to make a search to grab them. Not officially, at least.
What do you mean?
That discretion and malice are often more useful than titles and words.
You haven't heard anything about my cousin by chance, have you? To be honest, we were hoping to find him here.
Did you say he was intending on celebrating his departure? My men spoke of a rather animated party that went down at the Coin Tavern, but I haven't heard anything else.
That isn't the safest place in the city. I hope nothing has happened to him.
Let's go and find him. Thank you, Captain.
Happy to be of some help.
Preguntar sobre...
Be back soon, Captain.
We need to have a word with that people smuggler the sailor mentioned.
He's a captain, Kurt, like yourself. And in order to interrogate the smuggler, we'll need to find a way into his jail.
Concentra su presión, compañero. Tienes miedo. Aquí investigan pido poción, poción. No quiero poción. Poción no, quiero ver si hay... munición ahí. Ay. Pongo y es que maldición. Poción. Salud. ¿Qué querés? No puedo. No tengo ciencia de luz. Maldición. Completar un incinerador y formas de...
Good day, tavern keeper.
Good day to you. What is your...
Preguntar por Constantine.
I'm looking for my cousin. His name is Constantine. I believe he was intent on celebrating his departure last night.
There was indeed a party here last night, but it ended badly. A brawl broke out. My tavern was shattered. And
I'm sorry. Amongst the rebel rousers, did there happen to be a young man? 20 years of age, hair down to his neck?
I don't believe it. Of course he was... I hope you've come to reimburse me. Don't count on me to help you.
What kind of damage are we talking about exactly?
A good half of my foot.
Let me take a look.
If you can fix it.
Here you are, to cover your expenses.
Excellent. Honest books makes for honest friendships. Your cousin is either a very bad joker or a right good fool. Dangerous fellow.
What kind of business?
Several. In any case.
Thank you for the information.
Off with ya. Anything else?
No.
I need to be off. Farewell.
Goodbye.
If you had any idea who I am... Open up, imbeciles! I have a ship to catch!
That vulture of a tavern master was right. It is Constantine's voice. It's coming from the floor above.
It sounds as if he's locked up.
And I have a feeling they're expecting company. Be careful. The slightest itchy word to these brutes will have them drawing blades to scratch it.
Negotiation may be the solution. As you say, this breed of brutes won't spit on ransom money.
What a waste. I'd rather sneak around them than give half a coin to these seedy fat...
It's not possible just now. It's blocked.
Todo está bloqueado.
Gotten rid of him. Don't be an idiot. It's obvious that he's a noble, a rich man. He needed to be taught a lesson, but it's better we grab some coin. With all those posters we posted, someone with deep pockets will show up sooner or later to liberate the rooster. He's making a great deal of noise. We could knock him out, or gag him.
Well, this has been monumentous, gentlemen, but I have more important things to attend to. An island to govern, treaties to sign, riches to expedite, and a demanding father to impress!
Constantine, it's me!
My dear cousin! Oh, my lucky star! Always there to pull me out of my fight.
Well, I do what I can. We're departing soon. Your father wasn't pleased by your absence this morning.
Have you ever seen him happy about anything when it comes to me? You know what he thinks of me.
He cares about you, I know that. He appointed you governor, didn't he?
He is ridding himself of a source of constant disappointment. Enough said. Today we set sail for adventure. If you only knew how these river scum treat you. Do me a courtesy, good cousin. Now that we stand boldly alongside the brave Kurt, let's give them their money's worth.
They haven't spotted us. We could sneak out of here silently. We have a ship to...
You've always been the reasonable soul. Don't you think these brutes deserve a punishment?
Yes, without a doubt. But don't you think there are more pressing matters?
It is your Highness's decision to make. Whatever it is, I shall follow.
Vamos a pelear. Yo quiero pelear. ¿Dónde estamos?
To my help, and death to the others! Move away! Things are about to get dusty! Move away! Things are about to get dusty!
Llave de la celda de... Poción de salud. Bueno, algo. Mana de oro, de mana. Ah, ya tengo para este y este. Perfecto. Sería con el éxtasis puedes dejarlos paralizados y darles el partecita. Vamos a... nomás sería ir acá, aquí, y la mazmorra y por ahí.
But perhaps we'll discover some useful information.
Eres amiga con beneficio de qué tipo, no.
Good day. Someone told me that you're a friend of Jonas's, the young cabin boy who's gone missing.
That's right, yeah. Are you looking for him?
Yes. Your captain asked me to go and find him.
Happy to hear he's taken the disappearance seriously. What can I do for you?
Preguntar por tu amante. Por primera vez.
When did you last see him?
2 days ago, in the evening. We went to have a drink in the tavern. Jonas, Lauro, and myself.
Did anything seem out of the ordinary? Was he troubled?
Maybe a tad troubled. Like he was somewhere else.
Why would that be? Give me your best guess.
Boy, I haven't the faintest idea.
What does Jonas do in his free time, when you're on land?
He just hangs around here or there. You know the cabin boys don't have half a sailor's wages. And when evening comes, we usually go down the tavern with good old Lauro.
Did he ever have one too many?
Never. He sips his pint like it was bad medicine. One drink lasts him the whole night.
Delicadito el niño.
Does he know anyone in Serene?
No one, far as I know.
O sea que...
Do you think he could have made himself any enemies?
I wouldn't think that for a moment. Jonas has a good heart, and he steers clear of trouble and troublemakers.
I don't know where to start with this. Do you have any idea?
No. Lauro won't stop telling anyone who will lend him an ear that the boy was carried off by thugs.
And you don't believe him?
I like Lauro, don't get me wrong, he's like a brother. But to be honest, he drinks a little more than he should. The itch for a drink gets us all, but to him more than others, and when you drink too much, the imagination wanders. Here, yesterday, it was me who tied one over, and I thought I heard Jonas's voice by the canal. I called back to him, as you guessed, but then nothing. Drink. It blurs the senses.
What do you think about Captain Vasco?
He's a damn good navigator, and an excellent leader of men. He knows his craft well, in spite of being so young.
How old is he?
He's not seen his 25th year yet. If he keeps it up, he'll be an admiral one day.
I need to be going. Farewell.
Entonces, animalitos de la luz y de la oscuridad. Algo sospechoso. Sospechoso.
Good day, sailor. I've been told that you know the missing cabin boy well. Is that right?
You talking about Jonas? You bet your stars I know him. But like I've been crying to the 9 deaf winds, he didn't go missing, he was taken.
Were you a witness to the event?
Yes, I was. The other day, in the tavern. And then when we left, him and I, Flavia left a little. Well, those brutes were there, waiting for him. They just up and took him like that.
Why didn't you intervene?
I tried to, believe me. But my legs betrayed me. Wavering they were. And I fell into the gutter.
Did you report this to the captain?
Unfortunately not. I know all too well what weight my words carry. Even Flavia treated me like a drunken fool. And the captain? No, not telling him that. I still have some pride left, you get me?
Did Jonas seem troubled to you, the night he disappeared?
Maybe. For sure he wasn't his usual self.
Do you know what was on his mind?
No. No idea.
Why would anyone want to snatch a mere cabin boy?
How would I know? Jonas is a gentle boy who keeps his head down.
It's just that I can't imagine a gang of thugs hoping to get a ransom for a cabin boy. Did anyone else see the kidnapping?
There was still a small crowd in the tavern. I seem to recall that regular being there. We play kind of fellow who plays from morning to night time to beat our skill, and now and again he comes out. When nature calls, you know. I kind of remember...
What do you think about Captain Vasco?
He's a just man who knows his knots. He's well appreciated, but it's a pity that he hasn't much heart for lass now and again. Always seems un...
Thank you, Lara. I need to be going.
Strange stuff.
I can feel it. We need to lift the veil on this.
mierda. Vamos a tomarnos unos cervezas. Monedas de plátano. Mejor dificultad, más experiencia, así que está mejor. Está mejor.
Tavern keeper.
I see you're back. Can I pour you something this time?
I'm looking for a Naut, a young cabin boy who's been missing roll call for 2 days now.
A Naut, you say? That's not a lot to go on.
According to one of his fellows, he would have been taken right here.
A kidnapping? In my establishment? I would have noticed. That doesn't hold.
Me parece que si haces las de estas, si haces estas.
Someone told me about one of your faithful clients, a big gambler, it would seem.
I see. An able-bodied man.
Where might I find him at this time?
Here? He would never give away his... Anything else?
I need to be off. Farewell.
Goodbye.
Who are you? I don't recognize you. Am I in your debt?
No. Have no fear about that. I'm looking for a Naut that disappeared 2 days ago. A young cabin boy. 2 members of his crew accompanied.
Yes, that does ring a bell.
What can you tell me about the boy?
He seemed rather nervous, as if he was worried about something. And he must have been right to be nervous.
Tell me what happened that evening.
A rich merchant came in, with a bag. The kind of man you can round up for a few coins. They exchanged words with the cabin boy. The kid...
And after that?
It just so happens that I did go out for a breather. I needed some fresh air. And I think I might well have seen those same men grab him. I wouldn't have thought that...
Who was the rich merchant, do you think? A jilted lover? A moneylender?
No, it was Sir Fontaine. That merchant. He has a house in the...
Thank you.
This man is completely owned by his love for the game. Do you think we can trust him?
What would he gain from lying?
I have no idea. But what would any wealthy merchant gain from holding a penniless child?
Así que un hombre rico. Rico. Acá. Encuentra y... Ok, vamos a ir a...
Might I help you, sir?
I would like to have a word with Sir Fontaine.
He is absent, but the lady of the house could certainly receive you. Enter, please.
Okay. Yes. Hello. ¿Hay alguien en casa? Oh, señora.
Oh, I know you. I've seen you at court. You are Lord de Sardet. And to what do I owe the honor of your visit, Excellency?
I would like to have a word with your husband.
He is not here, but perhaps I could be of help.
According to witnesses, he had an argument with your husband before being taken.
I see. I am afraid that you have been misled. You seem to have come to the wrong conclusion. The cabin boy you speak of was not taken. He has simply returned home.
Excuse me, but I'm not sure I understand.
Don't you see, Your Excellency? We got our son back.
Su hijo. No puede ser.
I am very surprised. Several witnesses confirmed that your son had a fight with your husband, and that his men escorted him from the tavern using force. If he had joined your husband willingly...
Witnesses? In a tavern? And you choose to believe these drunkards over a respectable family?
These witnesses are all in agreement, and it's their testimonies that have led me to your doorstep.
My son was probably shocked to have found us. My husband and the other men might have simply had to carry him. A gesture that your drunkards must have misunderstood.
How did you find your son's trail?
We have never stopped looking for him. We learned the new name they gave him, Jonas. My poor little Celis. Then we learned the name of the ship he sailed on. No sooner had it docked in Serene than my husband had the crew watched closely.
Where might I find your son now?
I cannot say, Excellency. You must understand why. Until the Nauts have set sail, we live in fear they will take him back from us.
This pact? It sounds like some fear and... Excuse me, madam, but I have...
If you would be so...
With respect, my lady.
I'm sorry. I'm afraid that I won't make good company.
Mi venganza, mi venganza. Mi venganza.
To my help! And down to the others! Move away! Things are about to get dicey!
Venganza, venganza. Ahora esa vieja tachoneada. Venganza. Un poquito de esto, un poquito del otro, un poquito de aquello y
Sir? Constantine d'Orsay, future governor of Difisil. I'm enchanted, Captain.
Enchanted as well, Your Highness.
Are you ready? Can we...
We should be able to set sail. I'm still without news.
I spoke with a woman who told me she was the mother of the captain.
Taken? Her son is sea-gifted. His parents were required to give him up to honor the terms of a contract.
A contract? But what kind of contract are we speaking of?
A commercial contract. In exchange for services rendered by the Nauts. In some cases, nations even trade some of their subjects before they're born. But what I can tell you is the young man hasn't seen his parents since he was a small child, and ever since, he's been a naught. Our ships are his home. We are his only family.
Be back soon, Captain.
You see anyone else who might be able to help us? Anyone who's not a Naut?
Oh, how I would like my father to be implicated in this sordid business. Our old teacher must surely know what's going on here. Let's go talk to him.
Your Highness, I'm happy to see you. Worried both your father and me.
Come now, Sir de Corsilion. My father may have been angry, outraged, or disappointed, but he's never... I am sad to have caused you any. Would you believe that I was rotting away in a sinister jail, guarded by thugs ready to kill me? Ta-da! My dear cousin jumped up out of nowhere and saved me. I'm quite the fairy tale damsel in distress.
You might have refrained from the company of bandits the night before such an important departure.
Take away the risk and halve the pleasure, de Corsilion. It is the salt of life.
I fear that some of my teachings have been misunderstood. But you wanted to ask me something, Difisil.
I've had a word with Lady Fontaine. You must know her. That rich family that lives near the docks. She told me a strange story about her son who was a cabin boy on our ship. She said that he was taken when he was a child due to some contract with the North.
Who was a cabin boy? Do you mean he's no longer one?
They took him back to bring him home.
Well, that is very unpleasant news, Difisil. We need to do all we can to bring... Since time immemorial, there's always been a certain price. Children born on their ships belong to them. It's the rule of the sea. But certain contracts are so important that they also require children. From time to time, the congregation has passed such accord, and certain noble families had to...
Are you telling me that the Fontaines lost their son because of some agreement signed between my uncle and the Nords?
No. That pact ended a long time ago. This cabin boy couldn't have been a part of that contract. But Sir Fontaine has made a fortune trading with the Alliance, via ships.
Do you mean he would have offered up his own son in exchange for wealth?
Well, he probably did it before the birth of the child, and regretted it afterward. What counts most is that you bring the boy back to the North. Breaking a contract with the seafarers has always cost us dearly. Our nation could feel it.
I will do my best.
A father selling his own son for a few boat rides. For ugly, that is ugly.
Lady Fontaine didn't seem to have any knowledge of that detail. That could be of use to us.
Lady Fontaine. Lady. Lady Fontana. ¿Dónde está Lady Fontana? Eso. Lady Fontana, ¿dónde está Lady Fontana?
Excuse me, madam, but I haven't quite finished my inquiry yet.
If you would be so courteous, I would like you to leave. I have told you all that I have to say.
Sí, así nos llevamos, órale, la amenaza.
Come on now, stop lying. Jonas was taken away by force against his will by armed men.
That is not true. Completely false. He...
Enough! With every word, you are a step closer to a prison cell.
Prison? But what would be the charges?
Kidnapping. Whether Jonas is your son or not, he is a naught that you kidnapped and locked up. In the eyes of the prince, you have committed a crime that puts the interests of the congregation at great risk.
I beg of you, Your Excellency. Have mercy on a poor mother who is looking only to recover her child. We didn't kidnap our own son. And if you need to speak with him to be convinced, please do. He's in our warehouse. Near the Coin Guard Plaza, next to the canal. I am certain that once you have heard his account, you will see the tragedy in our predicament and help us.
I regret threatening that woman.
You didn't have a choice. She was lying, and we need to find that boy.
Ay, mamacita querida, hombre. Ahí veo. Ay. Ay, ya. ¿Y por qué no lo busca la chancla? ¿Y dónde está la chancla? En el chilorio, allá en el refrigerador de allá. A ver, vamos a ver. Deja tomar agua. Entonces vamos a ir a rescatar al modillo. O sea, el gourmet. Si no, ¿quién va a cocinar en el barco? Bien. Tenemos que tener a nuestro cocinero. ¿Y dónde está el cocinero? Fue para abajo. Fue para abajo.
Here we are. Be careful. Fontaine won't be alone. He'll have his henchmen with him.
A handful of underlings don't scare us away. Right, cousin?
Let's just try to remain discreet.
Sir de Sardet, what are you doing here?
I've come looking for your son. The Naughts are worried about his disappearance.
Those Naughts took him from us, but now we've got him back. And he'll be staying with us.
Would you be so kind as to hear what I have to say, Sir Fontaine?
Carisma. Ay, Chihuahua. Ay.
I looked into the contract that binds you to the Naughts. It was indeed you who ceded your son to them in exchange for help with your business with the bridge.
It is so. But that sort of contract is ignoble. I never would have signed it if I had known.
You should have thought of that before. Breaking the contract could have regrettable consequences for the congregation.
The prince will know how to negotiate with the Naughts. If they take my son back, my wife will die of sadness.
Her sadness would be all the more terrible if she learned of your role in the story, don't you think?
You wouldn't dare tell her. I beg you.
You're not leaving me with a choice.
Very well. Take the key and take him away. Cursed be the day I delivered my son unto the Naughts.
All children leave the nest one day or another, sir. Farewell.
Lo hice. Maldita sea, no peleé con ninguno, no me dio más experiencia. No, maldito. Maldito sea. Quería pelear. Quería hacer pum pum. ¿Y esto? ¿Está arriba? Sí, está arriba. Ya me acordé. Creo que me acordé.
So it's here that our man keeps his son. Abusive fathers.
Maldita sea. Ahorita voy a ver.
Locked.
Muy bien, hijo. Ve con tu madre y después te vas a la...
Who are
al barco, ¿eh?
My name is Difisil. I am legate of the congregation. Your captain has sent me to find you.
And were you able to convince my father to allow me to go free?
Yes.
Te compré.
Even if I had to bend his arm a little.
That doesn't surprise me. He seemed to have no intention of changing his mind. I feel more sorry for my mother. She seemed so sweet and happy to see me.
You don't seem to be all that close to your parents.
I hadn't seen them since I was 5 years old. I barely remember them. They find me, capture me, and lock me up in this warehouse. Hard to grow close after all that. My family is the Naughts. I am sorry for my parents, but that is the way of it now. Can I go home?
Yes. You should still go and say farewell to your mother. Then find your way to the ship. I'll see you there.
Yes, lo hicimos. Lo hemos logrado. ¿Qué? Vamos a ir por lo de arriba. No hay nada. No hay nada. Y la llave para esa madre. ¿Dónde está esa llave? No, a ver si me la da el... Oye, se te olvidó darme la llave, güey. Dame la llave. No me hables. ¿No me quieres hablar? Órale, pues. Una vez, ¿no? Ah, maldita sea, no me dio la llave. Lo hubiera matado y me hubiera dado la llave. Vaya. Bien, ahora tengo que ir ahí. Ahora sí tengo que ir. Ah, pero ¿dónde está la tiendita? La tiendita, ¿dónde está la tienda? Mercader, ahí está. Mercader, quiero mi cama.
Here's your hat. Welcome. It's such a pleasure to have you seen any.
Quiero comprar. Veamos. Ah, mira. Bien Constantine. O más bien bien... ¿Cómo se llama el otro? Ay, güey, qué feo. Qué feo. Dame el marinero. Están suaves las botas esta. Está suave. ¿Dónde está la capa? Acá. ¿Y la capa?
Thank you for your visit. See you soon.
Canta tu maestra, la.
Welcome. It's such a pleasure to see you again. Have you seen anything to your liking? What might I help you with? Thank you for your visit. See you soon.
Maldita sea, vamos a tener que hacer cosas.
Good day, good sir. How might I be of service?
You can start by explaining to me why you refuse to honor the orders.
There's been a misunderstanding, sir. Of course. In fact, I've already...
They're asking them.
It's just that the...
This is in...
I'm sorry.
Why don't we go and solicit others?
When we've already... If these do know...
Your master has apparently...
That's right. And so he must...
I'll be damned.
Sorry, Captain.
Following order.
This whole story, you're demanding a second...
I'm not the one demanding nor refusing.
This stubborn fool is pushing me to madness. You understand now why?
I don't think you understand who you're dealing with. Perhaps I failed to present myself properly. Lord Difisil, nephew of the Prince d'Orsay and legate of the Congregation of Merchants. During our conversation, you explained to me that your master forced you to commit a crime. That's regrettable. Especially as you will be considered his accomplice in extortion, theft. You know as well as I that the Congregation does not tolerate such illegal activities.
But I'm only obeying orders.
That is a shame. Well, as orders are the only language you seem to understand, I order you to return the guard the merchandise, without delay. Unless you'd rather your master is hung and that you finish your days in prison.
I beg your pardon, sir, but you are not my master. Moreover, the attendant at the guard was quite specific, saying this affair, so I seriously doubt that...
Whatever is he talking about?
Your guess is as good as mine.
This is preposterous. Either you give us...
Your idea of the...
To the devil with you.
Since you leave us no...
The merchant's clerk isn't hearing your arguments. The only thing left is a show of strength. Sorry, Greenblood. If I'd have known, I wouldn't have gotten you mixed up in this. To my help! And death to the others! Move away! Things are about to get dicey! Move away! Things are about to get dicey!
Stop! I beg of you!
He seems to have grown wiser all of a sudden.
Very well. I'm counting on you to deliver this merchandise as...
Yes, good sir. I'll take care of it immediately.
Bien. Resultó más fácil.
It's not possible just now.
Sir Desade, I presume. It is an honor to make your acquaintance. Captain, you set sail soon. Have you seen to our little business?
Yes. We were finally able to recover your merchandise.
Excellent news. I'm afraid, though, that your mission isn't completely finished, Kurt.
Blast me, I'm a captain, not an errand boy.
The commander was quite
Very well. What do I need?
The merchandise that you obtained needs to be sent to Tier 4D as soon as possible. But the Port Authority formalities for shipping take an eternity to wade through. And we've already lost quite a bit of time with this dishonest merchant.
Are you blatantly asking us to smuggle this merchandise and contraband?
I would never ask you to do such a thing, Your Excellency.
Ah, but you don't mind asking that of Kurt?
Well, now, if he finds an alternative solution that is less, illegal, that would be fine. The method matters not. But this cargo must reach the Isle on the next ship.
Marvelous.
Well then, I await your return with utmost impatience. I'm certain you shall do what's required.
Mm-hmm.
Sworn through, is your head out of
Sir?
Are you ready? Can we weigh anchor?
We should be able... My cap...
You do. It's a rather sad affair, and those...
All we can do is plot a course. No one tells... I do thank you. I didn't think you'd go to your actions bring you honor.
I have a favor to ask before we leave.
I'm all ears.
We would like to load some merchandise into your ship's hold.
Impossible. You're too late. All merchandise, so...
I wouldn't go that...
Well then, they'll have to wait. The next ship for New Serene leaves in a month.
Hellfire. If that shipment doesn't leave today, the commander will have my hide.
Captain,
Listen here. I haven't forgotten what you did for our Jonas. I would gladly do you the favor, but my quartermaster is more stubborn than the tide. He is convinced that thugs want to use our vessel to bring who knows what aboard. And, because of that, he's placed guards to watch over the registered merchandise before they're loaded up. All that I can do for you is to write your crates into the ship's manifest. If you manage to get them into the warehouse, they'll find their way into the ship's hold. And with the manifest, the crazy Gustavo won't see nothing but smoke. Please try and avoid roughing up those brave guards. They are my fellow Norts, after all.
Be back soon, Captain.
de la serie.
If you wore a Naut uniform and you were able to keep your mark hidden from them, they might let us in, unless we just offered them a drink. These sailors rarely refuse one.
I see where this is headed. If we drop a little soporific in their glasses, the way will be clear. I'll just need to find the proper ingredients, but it's doable.
Hello? What can I do for you?
We're the relay. You're dismissed.
Finally! We were starting to grow moss. Courage, me hearties. The path is clear. We should notify the men. They need all the time they can get.
Vamos a ver. Aquí no, papás. Incapaz.
Who is there?
May the Illuminated save us. Did the smuggler send you?
The man to which you are referring was arrested and thrown into prison, but revealed to me your hiding place.
Oh, the traitor!
Have you come to deliver us to the Inquisition, then? Please, please, have pity on our souls. We have committed no crime. We are not heretics. We are nothing more than historians.
In that case, why is the Inquisition...
Our own... It's true. We fled all but the Inquisition.
Tell me more about your research. What...
Our work concerned...
The disciple of Saint Matthias. The one who returned to Teleme after traveling with his master.
The very same. His writing was carefully preserved, but never seriously studied.
With the discovery of Difisil, we thought it crucial to take a look. We wanted to verify if this island could have been the faraway place that he spoke of.
And? What did you find?
Difisil is without any doubt the land that our Saint Matthias and... The text that we discovered was radically different from what we expected to find.
In the original text, St. Lucius doesn't speak of an Eden, of the paradise of the Illuminated. He speaks...
It was written in black and white.
I understand this voice...
The sacred...
Tell me more about your reason.
We wanted...
And?
Difisil, but... It was...
I understand this voice...
The sacred text...
Who were you hoping... Did you try speaking with the censors?
Oh, we were even...
It served no purpose.
I see. Well, you have no other choice but to run and seek refuge in enemy territory.
I beg of you.
¿Qué pasa, luz?
I could have a word with the good doctor. If he can be...
You're good.
If I might stay here.
El burrito. No, hasta que no lo veo al hombre.
I've seen a few escapes in my time, but I never thought I'd see someone go to all this trouble to break into a prison. Locked. Thank you, my lord. And don't worry about me. I'll slip outside without being seen. Thank you, my lord. And don't worry about me. I'll slip outside without being seen.
It's blocked. Your Excellency.
Lord de Sade.
I would like to talk to you about a rather...
I am listening.
A couple of and it seems...
These...
Without a doubt.
We are willing.
At the port of...
Very well.
I need to be going. Goodbye, Excellency.
Goodbye, Lord.
We owe you our lives. We are eternal.
It was nothing.
If you would allow...
Farewell.
You have a kind heart, Greenblood. It'll be the end of you, but that doesn't bother me. I wouldn't have wanted those poor buggers to end up on a burning pyre.
It would seem that I'm not the only one with a tender heart. Good day, Excellency.
Sir,
It pains me to inform you that the
Curse!
Alas, these renegades have found protection with the ambassador of the Bridge Alliance. I would not have been able to capture them without risking a diplomatic incident that my uncle would have condemned.
But I had hoped that you might intervene quickly enough to stop them. It is truly regrettable. We have nothing else to do but pray that the Luminous might shield.
I must be going. Farewell, Excellency.
May the...
No desciende el efecto.
Sir?
Are you ready? Can we weigh anchor?
We should be able to set sail with the tide.
Be back soon, Captain.
Captain, sir, we were given orders to wait here with the merchant.
The way is clear. It's time to get going.
Do your best to be quick and quiet about it. You won't have much time to move it.
Don't you be worrying now.
There. You can't miss it.
Move out. Quick steps.
Sir?
Are you ready? Can we weigh...
We should be able to set...
Permission to board the ship. We're...
Certainly. But keep in mind that we'll be at sea for several... Do you have any farewells to make or any final business to put into order?
No, my house is in order.
Perfect. Follow me.
I am so eager to discover Tyr Fridee. My isle. My new city.
You'll need to arm yourself with patience. The voyage will be long. I've been told the trip lasts months.
And they say the place is full of gigantic creatures. As big as buildings.
That's right. I heard a rumor the Nords even brought one back in one of their ships.
I doubt that. The Nords are strange, but they're not idiots. The beast is awoken!
Those conniving, piss-distilling, bridge-building liars. The creature was supposed to be out for days. They'll pay for this.
What the hell manner of cargo are you transporting?
Help! We need ropes! We must contain it!
Come now, let's lend them a hand.
Watch out! Take a step back, sir!
Cut! Captain! Keep my cousin safe!
Captain, don't you...
Move.
Sir, we should be able to...
Permission to board the ship?
Certainly. Do you have any farewell?
No, my house...
Perfect.
I am so eager to discover Tir Fridin. My isle, my new city.
You'll need to arm yourself with patience. The voyage will be long. I've been told the trip lasts months.
And they say the place is full of gigantic creatures. As big as buildings.
That's right. I heard a rumor the Nauts even brought one back. in one of their ships.
I doubt that. The Nauts are strange, but they're not idiots. Greenblood, how do you fare?
Fine, fine. It is dead.
Are you wounded?
I'm well. Your lessons have proven effective.
I've never seen a beast this size. It's quite extraordinary.
Cousin, what a fight. You were illustrious.
I'm not of the same mind. I had the feeling it was already weakened. I did nothing more than finish it off.
Your humility remains a constant. But believe me, that battle was absolutely epic.
Gentlemen! Your cousin's enthusiasm is most impressive.
This journey is his long-awaited chance to prove his worth. He has a demanding father.
More likely he's just happy to be free of this hornet's nest.
I definitely know I am. That's certain.
Stations, lads! Weigh anchor and ready her to wear. Lively now, lively! Catch me a wind!
Se acabó el tutorial.
What a charming welcoming committee. Gentlemen, I am Constantine of House Orsay, your new governor. I have no idea what sort of ceremony you've prepared for my arrival, but I would gladly skip it. Indeed, these are rather peculiar customs. I see, it seems you were quite intent on serving me a drink. Hello? Cat got your tongue, gentlemen? Would it be those annoying beaks?
I am truly sorry these doctors should have shown a greater measure of courtesy. Thank you, dear doctors. Move along, don't trouble the Nords. Pay no attention to them. Instead, just drink. The long voyages at sea require the appropriate treatment as soon as we land. According to our scientists, without fortifiers, you might catch your death, and that would be quite...
I should have chosen death. This concoction is liquid torture.
I would think that they would have warned you on the ship.
Not in the slightest. And you must be Lady Morange, my predecessor.
You are correct.
There you are!
To your health.
Aha! You got your dose of bile too. Allow me to present to you Lady Morange, and to you, my dear lady, my most trusted cousin. Where is the captain?
He seems to be preoccupied with some sort of admiral.
Indeed. Then I will have to thank him later for this most marvelous form. Excellency, lead me to the palace, I beg you. And, whenever possible, go by way of all the intriguing alleyways. I am dying with impatience to discover this new city. My city!
Your Excellence! We must wait for our escort!
No need. Have no fear, for I am here to defend you, my lady.
I've been scullied.
How so?
My admiral laid me off.
My cousin was nonetheless delighted with your services. I hope there was no misunderstanding.
None, I'm sure of it. She just ordered me to give you any assistance you might need.
This request doesn't seem to please you.
Don't take offense, but it's not pleasant for a captain to abandon his ship. In any case, here I am at your service, for a while.
señores y señoras, para más tarde una serie de segundos.